Grab your glass and pull up a chair. It's time for your favorite girls' night in.
Welcome to Pouring in Parenting. We're your besties, Sil and Inish.
We're here to laugh through the chaos. Hello, Pourers. Let's start the show.
Did you remember to move the snoot?
Shh, girl, we're live.
Sorry.
Welcome, Pourers. Welcome to our final installment of our holiday series.
Thank you for hanging in there as we tackled some of the holiday topics. We had so much fun.
Today's episode is titled Let's Wrap It Up, and we plan on doing just that. The quiet before the storm, if you will. So, Sil, what did you pour into your cup today?
All right. Well, look, it is Christmas week and I need all of the caffeine right now to keep me going because I'm exhausted between
Yes.
the wrapping presents, getting ready to host, all those little last minute runs to the store. I just need to keep my caffeine intake up. So I am drinking a hot hazelnut coffee in my cute little Christmas Starbucks cup.
That's cute. Is it plastic or is it like
Yeah, it's one of
cardboard or
those
plastic?
reusable ones. Plastic. That's the
Nice.
reusable ones that they give out for free.
I decided to be fancy tonight and I made a hot toddy. I'm still using my gingerbread mug. I used a lemon herbal tea. I squeezed fresh lemon juice in there and whiskey with some honey as well. It's pretty good. And
Okay.
it's
Is it?
heated. It's hot. It is good.
Lemon and honey makes me feel like it's for when you have a cold. Is
Oh.
that something you would take and then you just need like a stiff drink with it? So
Yes.
you just add in the whiskey?
99.9% of the times that the friends have suggested that I drink the hot toddy is when I'm sick.
Good.
So we are tying together all of the stress, the joy, and the decisions of the season and sharing our last few holiday confessions. Thank you all for hanging in there with us these last few episodes.
Yep.
The big question now, we're going to just kind of go back to episode 1 and just
Okay.
talk about some of the things that we touched base on. If you haven't listened to episode 1 yet, please chime back in and listen to episode 1. Now that all the shopping and decorating is done, who do you feel truly earned the Santa badge this year or the Grinch badge this year?
Well, clearly I won the Santa. Okay. I took care of all of the Christmas presents. I've basically finished wrapping almost everything at this point. I put together the Christmas Eve party that we're having. So I would consider myself Santa. Surprisingly, though, that man I live with, wonderful husband,
Yes.
he didn't turn into as much of a Grinch as I thought he would. He was bored. He was like the Grinch whose heart's just starting to grow. That's where we're at. Yeah,
We
so
love
not the
that.
typical Grinch that I get. And the kids, they're just having a blast, especially the little one. She is 2 now, so she can kind of understand a little bit more slightly what's going on. And everything's just like so exciting to her. You know, the
Yes.
Christmas lights are exciting. The ornaments are exciting. Like just everything that's going on. She's just like, mine, cute, and all that. So yeah, she's loving it. The boy is loving it as well.
Yes.
So yeah, no, I mean, overall, no big time mean Grinches around, you know? So it's pretty good. What about you?
Honestly, I can't say that we had any Grinches. Well, we're all in the Christmas spirit.
I
We
love it.
will be traveling soon, but we'll talk about that a little later. My oldest loves Christmas. My
Okay.
youngest, he's still trying to figure everything out, so he's just vibing off of his brother.
Mhm.
But the spirit is there. They both love the lights. They love to see the decorations. They are loving the Christmas music. We're playing more Christmas music around the
Yes,
house.
I love it.
So they are embracing the Christmas spirit. My hubby, he's going with the flow. He's decorated the house. He helped decorate the house. So
Nice.
that's been nice. We went shopping together to pick out decorations about a week or 2 ago. It's been really nice bringing
Oh,
the
that's
Christmas
good.
spirit into the house. Yeah.
Yes, fun, good. And you know what? It went by so fast. The week is already here. You know, before we know it, it's gonna be over. And so sad. It's like the most depressing
Yes.
time, I think, is once it's
Aw.
over.
I agree.
Let's go ahead and revisit episode 3, which was Whose Family, Whose Rules. So the great holiday split. Are you currently settled in, traveling, or bracing for the in-laws? What's the biggest lesson learned from this last year about balancing family expectations? So
So
where are
we
you
are
at?
in the midst of bracing for the in-laws. This year will be a little different for us. Typically, when I say typically, before we had kids, we separated the holidays. Thanksgiving, we were in California, and for Christmas, we would go back to my husband's hometown in North Carolina. When we
Oh,
started having kids, traveling took a back burner, and we would travel to the closest home near to us, which was my family in California. This will be the first year since we've had kids that we will be traveling back to North Carolina. I'm excited for the kids to be with their granny for Christmas this year. It'll be a different vibe, it's a different scenery for them. And I know they're just excited to get out and go. They love their granny,
right.
and we were able to spend a couple of weeks with my parents right before the holidays started, so it just seems right to go to my husband's home. So we'll be traveling within the next couple of days.
Oh my
So
gosh,
I
that's
know.
intense.
Yes, I'm
Whew,
excited though. I'm excited. I'm a little
that is
anxious though.
exciting.
I'm
Yeah,
anxious
no, I
about
could
the
feel.
airports and stuff. Ooh.
Yeah, no, I feel that for sure.
What about you?
I Yeah, as I had mentioned before, we are hosting this year as we have the last couple years as well. So right now it's just trying to get the house together, mainly the decorations. I love to have everything decorated from the
Yes.
canopy outside and like making sure it's nice and warm in there, getting
Oh, because you have a Christmas
the
Eve party.
Christmas Eve party. Yes.
Yes, you have your Christmas Eve party that you'll be putting. I'm so sad that we're gonna miss that.
I know. I know. For those of you who don't know, Anish is usually here for my Christmas Eve parties, and the kids are here, and they all just,
Yeah.
have such a good time with all the games and stuff. But they
Yes.
will be at the in laws, which we understand, but you will be
Yes.
missed for sure.
Yes.
But anywho, yes, no, I'm hosting. And it's just like a lot of stuff that I freaking forget to get from the store, whether it's utensils, we still need some ice, just little ingredients here or there. But thank God for my mom. She usually helps me put the Christmas parties together. So she's been
Yes,
super, super
she
helpful.
does.
She has the
Yes.
eye for decorating. She loves it, bosses me around for sure. But she gets stuff done, so I appreciate it. This week is just a lot of running around, getting all those
Yeah.
little last minute stuff together. Seeing all the family here, or the most of the family,
Yes.
is going to be a good time for sure.
Absolutely. We just talked a little bit about the next topic, which is the last minute chaotic preparations that we have to do before Christmas Eve, quite
Yeah.
frankly. And one of the things we both just mentioned was wrapping gifts. So, are you a person that waits until 2 a.m. when the kids are asleep? Or do you get a gift and wrap it? Do you lock yourself in a closet and go into your little hole and start wrapping gifts?
I don't try to wait until the last minute. But like for example, the gift I got for my husband, it was on
Yes.
pre-order and it took longer to get here than expected. So it actually just got here yesterday. So I need to wrap that up.
Yes.
Hopefully, maybe I'll do
Yes.
that today. I don't know. But yeah, typically I do try to have everything wrapped. But what I do is I do hide the presents throughout the year because I do start my Christmas shopping early. I think I started maybe August. I started Christmas shopping. And we have this like weird closet where like the water heater, I think it's the water heater, some kind of big appliance, and it's hidden in this closet. But there's like a really odd amount of space, but it's perfect for hiding all my gifts. It's like the hallway
Is that in
closet.
the house?
It's in the house, yes. But
What room
it's
is
like
that?
high. The kids just kind of run around like they don't notice it. Like it's kind of like hidden. So
Is
I
it in the
stuff
hallway?
everything in there. Yeah.
I'm so confused. I don't notice it
Yeah.
either. What
Next to
is
the
there a
baby's
secret
room.
door?
It's in between the kids' rooms. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like,
I'm tripping out right
yeah,
now.
unless you're looking for it, you're really not gonna even pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And I put the stuff in there. It's not even easy to open. It's kind of like hard to open. So Benny knows that there's Christmas presents in there because I guess he's seen me. I don't know. But I put everything in boxes so he can't see anything. And they're big
Right.
boxes. So, there's just no way he can get to it. But
Right.
that's funny that I say that because as I was saying that, I was remembering when I was young, I was a little sneaky kid, especially around Christmas. It's always been my
Mm.
favorite holiday. but I was
Yes.
never the type that liked to be surprised. I wanted to know what I was getting. One year, I could have been older than 12, I think.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there was a year where I was sneaking around the Christmas tree and I was trying to peek at the present. And there was like some bags towards the back of the Christmas tree. I was trying to dig. I put my hand against the wall and I'm leaning over. And before I know
Okay.
it, I'm elbow freaking deep in the wall.
Oh my gosh,
I
so
panicked. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. You know,
was your
so
brother
what
with
do I
you?
do? He was around.
So
So
you were by yourself sneaking.
yes. Oh yeah,
Okay.
because then he would have told on me and said I was thinking.
Right.
So what I
Okay.
did, being the older sister
Oh
and
my gosh.
not wanting to get in trouble, because how do you explain that? It was just in a really
Right.
awkward position. I told my parents, because it was a huge hole. There was no hiding it. I told them that my little brother, threw a shoe at me and it made the hole. Like
Did your brother
I,
contest? Did
I'm sure he did. But the thing is that he wasn't like a bad kid. But he got in trouble a lot. It
Okay.
wasn't, like, out of the question. So
Mm.
he got in trouble for it, and I just let it happen. Yeah,
Still.
yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, that whole I mean, I have bad luck, first off. I have anyone who knows me, you know that the dumbest stuff happens to me. It really I don't know why, the dumbest stuff
This is a
literally
fact.
happens to me.
This is a fact.
So, of all the places I could have put my hand on that wall,
Yeah.
apparently I put it where they had patched it up. There had been a
So it's
patch
not
there,
even
so
your
that's why
fault. That's how I
No.
see it. It was a bad
No,
pot. It was
that's
a bad patch job.
yeah. Like, why didn't they make a sturdy? I was only 12. I was
Exactly.
probably, what, 80, 90 pounds? Make a better wall. My brother was in trouble, and that hole, I kid you not, probably went unpatched for like 5 years. It was so I don't know why no one patched it up, but it was a
What?
reminder to me. Every time I would look at it, I did that. Like, that
Oh,
was, like,
did they
my
always put the tree there?
it was right in that area, yeah.
So every
It's
year for 5 years, the tree was
just a hole. I think maybe they moved it a little to try to cover the hole, but
over, yeah.
it was there for so long. It was that constant reminder to me that I did that. It was that guilt. But I did not confess until I was moved out the house. And it was patched up. It was patched up already when I confessed.
I'm wondering if your parents knew the truth and left it there thinking our daughter will do the right thing. And here we are
Absolutely
5
not.
years later, and she has yet to do the right thing. Oh, well, now she's moved out. Let's finally patch it up. And here you are
Yeah.
finally ready
Yeah, and
to
my
exhale.
brother, I remember my brother was there. I think it was probably even like a
Oh,
Christmas Eve or day when I confessed.
it makes a lot of sense why his energy is the energy he gives you
Yeah. No, I can't
as a
blame him.
baby brother. That
I can't
is
blame him.
that
But yeah, that's my holiday confession there from about 15 years ago.
I have a question to ask,
Yes,
which I
ma'am.
don't think I've ever asked you this question. Do you have the kids leave out cookies and milk for Santa? Is that a tradition that you do?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Here's the thing. We have our party Christmas Eve. The kids knock out. Okay, especially Benny. Like Briseis doesn't even know anything yet.
Right.
Benny falls asleep, so he doesn't really know. He'll ask me if I did, and I say yeah. But
It's holding my laugh in. Uh-huh.
but but I for what?
Was it something that you've done before? Because the Christmas Eve parties is a new tradition per se. So with
Yeah.
my baby Benny asking you that, is that something that he's familiar with and which is why he's asking you?
I think I always just said I did and I didn't, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Was
Cookie
that a
first
tradition
off,
that No, go ahead.
I'll say first off, I am a cookie monster. So cookies don't last very long around here. So yeah,
Okay.
no.
Okay. We used to do that. Growing up, I believed in Santa very aggressively. Christmas Eve, we would make cookies. We'd leave the milk out. My parents were very heavily involved in that moment. To this day, they've never confessed who was eating the cookies. Was it my mom? Was it my dad? Was it Santa? There were always cookie crumbs left behind. And we just never discussed it. And then eventually I realized what I wanted to believe and moved on with my adult life. I hadn't thought about it until this year, honestly. We don't really put emphasis on Santa. He knows about Santa because of TV and being at school around other kids. So a part of me wanted to embrace that moment just because they're young and innocent.
Right.
The fact that it's a core memory for me at my big age, I want to instill that in my kids. They can put, put the cookies out in the milk, and my hubby can come out and nibble on them and drink some milk and spit it out. I don't know if he's lactose intolerant, honestly.
Yeah, I don't
We
drink
don't
milk.
I know. I'm like, is he gonna drink and spit it out? Just pour some out into the sink. But I
Yeah.
think that's something that we will probably embrace this year while we're
I
at
think
the
that's cute.
in-laws. Yeah, it's harmful. It's
Harmful. No, it's not.
harmless.
Yeah. No,
Harmless,
it's not
harmful.
harmful.
I was so I felt very confident about
Yeah.
what I just said. I'm glad you heard. That was a test to see how strong your coffee was or wasn't.
I'm awake, clearly. I was like, harmful? I had to think
Harmful.
about it. I'm like,
It's harmless.
does she mean? Like, what?
Harmless. It's
Okay.
harmless.
It's
Harmful. I even slowed it down when I said it.
yeah, I know. I had to think about it. You were so confident in your words. I was like, no, I don't think that's right.
It's a harmless core memory that
Right.
we can instill in the kids.
I think that'd be really cute. And honestly, it just depends on like what you do. So even like I really probably wouldn't get away with it too much just because of the whole party that's going on that night.
Right.
But
Because
which
it's a party.
that led
It's a
me
time. It is a time.
to right, yes. No,
Yes.
it's such a good time.
It was so sad.
But I was thinking about my own childhood. Now, when I was younger, and I think it's like more of a tradition for Hispanic families to open the presents at midnight. So for a
Okay.
long time, when I was really young, I remember opening the presents at midnight. Mind you, that was around the time where I really did believe in Santa. And now I'm
Right.
wondering, like, what was I told? Like, when did Santa arrive? Like, what dumbass child was I? Like, I don't know how long. I don't remember when I stopped believing, honestly. So
Same. I don't
I
remember
just,
either. I don't
how did
remember.
they pull that off? Because look, back in the day when my parents used to host Christmas Eve at their house, that was even a bigger party. Even in my parties, that was a
Yes.
bigger party.
Wow.
Loud, even more kids. We were just running around and just being crazy. How they would go from partying to, okay, it's midnight. We're going to watch all the kids open their presents.
Wow.
Like, what the hell were we thinking? Santa
Yeah.
came while we were running amok? Like,
Right.
now I got to
Nope.
talk to my mom and ask her what the heck. 'Cause
Absolutely.
now I have questions.
Right? We're
What did I
opening
do?
core memory boxes.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember as I got older, like my teenage years, I do remember we stopped opening presents at midnight and we started opening them Christmas Day. And that's the tradition I still have with my kids is we open presents Christmas Day.
That's what we are doing. Yes.
Yeah, and I love it. I love being able to wake up Christmas morning and I get my coffee. Me and Carlos, we get our coffee, wait till the kids wake up, and we just open presents together. You know, it's like a nice start to our morning, our Christmas day.
I
Now I got to
completely
figure out
agree.
what the heck did I believe as a kid? Because now it's not making any sense. Nothing makes sense. I don't know.
I know. Well, yeah, I mean, that is a crazy hour to open gifts and say that Santa dropped them
Yeah. I
off. So
mean,
I'm curious to
keep
know.
the kids up till midnight.
Yes.
What? No, I want them to be asleep
Need
so
to
I can
definitely be
party.
asleep. Yes, I know. I would be a win to have the kids in bed before 9 or 10 with the joy and excitement their little hearts are
Yeah.
palpitating and then waking up first thing in the morning, waking us up to run and open gifts. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. Yes.
All right, Pours, it is time for our karaoke Finish the Lyrics Christmas edition. Now, if you have been tuning in, which I hope you have, you will know that Inish and I are 0 and 3. okay, when it comes to finishing these songs. And I feel like I know a lot of freaking songs, man. Like a lot of songs. I don't know what the frick the problem is here.
I guess it's one thing to know the song or the tune of the song, but do we know the lyrics? Is two completely different beasts,
Yeah, tell me.
is what we're learning.
Clearly. All right. Here's how it's going to go. I'm going to read Inish, the first few verses of a song, and we are going to hope to God that she can finish these lyrics. I'm gonna get a little bit of coffee for this one. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Last Christmas one. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir.
I think it's the moment of panic and freeze. I feel like I should know this song. At your nose, your tigers, many times, many ways. Merry Christmas. Did I miss the part though?
Yeah.
I did. I missed the whole part.
Yes.
What's the last line you said?
Yuletide carols being
Yuletide
sung by a
carols
choir.
being sung
Choir.
by a choir. Merry Christmas. Is there another verse after that?
There's
Yuletide
a few. There's one,
carols being
two.
sung
Oh,
by a
yeah.
choir.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a lot. So it goes.
Yuletide carols being sung by a choir.
And folks dressed up like
As
Eskimos.
Eskimos.
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright.
Oh, they're so rich.
Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. It's so long. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
Wow.
And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas to you.
There were so many more paragraphs.
Yeah,
where
you just skip down to the bottom.
Wow.
Basically, to the end of the song.
There were a lot of verses. That's the word. I was like, there were a lot of verses that I just did not want to embrace. Okay, I am 0 for 4.
I think the last two you've gotten way closer.
Yes.
And still so far.
This one I know you will get. I chose
That's a lot of pressure.
You're going to get it. You will get it. Here we go. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Dancing through the snow in a one-horse... No? Wait. Hold on. Jingle bell... Wait. I feel like I'm hearing two different songs in my head. Sing it again.
Were your lyrics right? Yes. No. It said dancing. It's dashing.
Yes. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingling all the way.
Jingling all the way?
I don't know. What fun it is. Making spirits bright.
I don't know what's happening. In my spirit, everyone knows this song. In my spirit.
I know it. Those are the words.
This is a very aggressive statement you made.
Those
and the fact that the lyrics are in my face makes it a very bold statement.
You have a different version.
That's okay. And I started with the easy part. You jumped to where you went, which is very surprising to me. I will sing it one more time.
Clearly, we both jump around in songs, but okay.
That is a very true statement that you just made right now because I skipped at least 3 verses. I will sing it one more time. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Dashing through the snow. No?
Why do you want to jingle
I want to dash through the freaking snow.
You do. You know what? I'll play your game. Yes, we can play that game. I just wanted you to repeat what I said, but yes, dashing through the snow. Go.
In a one-horse open sleigh.
Over the hills we go.
Over the hills we go. Dancing all the way.
Laughing all the way.
Laughing all the way.
Ha
Oh,
ha
what?
ha.
Ha ha ha.
That's what you do. I sang this in elementary school, and we all made noises. So, dashing through the snow on a or in a one-horse open sleigh, over the hills we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight!
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh,
What fun it is to
mm.
ride one horse open sleigh. Hey,
Hey.
it's very
Yeah,
stressful
got it.
that you don't know that particular song.
I
It's such a
just
fun
whatever.
song.
And I like my version.
I'm not mad at your version, honestly. I like it. I like it too. I'm
Holy
embracing your
guacamole.
I'm embracing. I will embrace your version as well. Okay, so we are both 0 for 4. You were very close though. I'll give you that.
I'm disappointed in both of us.
A little bit.
We
I
should.
agree with.
Neither of us chose the Mariah Carey song. I've been practicing it.
I thought about it and then decided to not do it. I don't know the lyrics by heart. I was trying to choose songs that I actually knew the lyrics to, so if the tables were turned, I could be like, "I know that song." So
Yeah.
that was my method of approach. We are definitely both 0 for 4.
Ay, ay, ay. This is
So
so sad.
so we need to
So
make
we're
a
both
mental note.
losers.
You know what? We are winners in our picking of songs.
Yeah.
Let's look at the positive, right?
Yeah. The silver
We
lining is
know
we
each
picked some
other
good songs.
so well that we knew that the other wouldn't get the song because we wanted to have the other drink.
Yeah.
That's my logic behind all of this. So you owe everybody 2 shots next episode. No, just kidding.
Shoot.
Oh,
Yeah,
just kidding.
no.
Or
I
am I
mean,
just kidding?
look.
I'm taking a mental note as I sip my tea.
Yeah.
But moving forward, one of the other episodes, which would be episode 2 specifically, if you haven't listened to episode 2, please go and check that out. It is titled What Men Want We Think. We had a guest on the show, my big brother, Jayla. And for those of you who have listened to the show and are wondering where do you find this brother of mine, his Instagram handle is Jayla Albur. That's JELAALBER. And you can find him on Instagram. You can go to our social media handles and find him. We had a great conversation with my brother discussing how to shop for men, where to look for stuff, where to go, how to approach shopping for our men and keeping our men uplifted and feeling like men. So, with that being said, I am curious to know, did you happen to use any of the advice that was given on episode 2 when you went about shopping for your hubby?
Yes. I had already bought a couple of presents. No, I
Mhm.
lied. I bought one present for him already before we had that episode. But just really just knowing what I know about my husband and realizing that I am making it a bigger deal than I should, I feel like kind of
Yes.
helped me. And I'm not going to lie, I even had a conversation with him about the conversation with Jay. And he was like, wow, yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Wow.
He's like, "I appreciate socks. Like, I appreciate whatever you guys want to give me." He's like, "You don't have to give me anything because as long as you guys are happy, like, I'm happy." He was just like, "That that makes sense. Like, as long as you're happy, I'm happy." Like, he's like, "I don't need anything." And I mean, obviously, he can buy himself whatever he actually needs. So
Yes.
we don't he's good without Christmas presents. But I also told him, "I just want to give you something because I wanna show you that I appreciate you." And the kids wanna
Yes.
see you open up presents, so you gotta explain to the kids,
Yes.
like, "Oh, well, Papa didn't get anything for Christmas," you know? Yeah, like, it's just something to show you that I appreciate you, but also not stressing myself out about it, and
Yes.
keeping it simple. So I definitely just kind of listened to what he had to say, and he actually did open up and told me about 2 things that he wanted. So I was like, "Oh, well, thank you." And I got
There.
online and I was a little late, and that's why one barely showed up the other day, but,
Yes.
that conversation was helpful for me in my,
Yes.
relationship with my husband, so
Cool.
kudos to Jay.
Yes, I truly feel like it was such a great connecting moment for us to dissect his brain as a man, and I keep saying that, and I don't mean it so aggressively how I'm saying it, but we're two different species at the end of the day.
Right.
But I was able to hear his words as well. And there were some of the topics that we discussed as far as, does he need an upgrade? Does he need something that he wouldn't necessarily buy himself? That's a priority maybe to me and maybe not for him because he's focused on the household. There were a lot of gems in episode 2. I'm so
Yeah.
grateful to hear that you were able to take a bit of that conversation and implement that into your own life, because that's the goal with what we're doing here on Pouring and Parenting, is
Right.
helping the girlies, the men, everyone who wants to chime in with us, trying to help them out. I was happy that was something that Jay was able to impact on you and me too, because I definitely had to reevaluate some of the gifts or my approach to gift giving. And that's something too, like
Right.
reevaluating your approach and how you're looking at gift giving your partner. So,
Yes. No, definitely. Yeah, it was definitely eye-opening, and it just made it less stressful for me. And to have to recognize that sometimes I make things difficult, and I know as women, we do have that tendency to make things a little more difficult on ourselves because we get fixated on things like gift giving. And I want to see you open up a present. And like, at least that's where I was at. So hearing his words and then even having that same conversation with my husband and him basically agreeing with what Jay said, I was like, okay, I had to take a step back and reevaluate like my thought process and like, okay, all these years of stressing myself out with I didn't really need to do all that. So,
yes.
ladies, take a step back. Don't stress out about the presents
Right.
unless your man is a real diva. Last but not least, the post Christmas morning reality check. What's your immediate strategy for like trash cleanup, maintaining energy for the rest of the day? Because Christmas Day can feel like so magical in the morning time. And it kind of like, at least for me, I feel like it just kind of starts to fade away and it's like sad. I mean, I definitely get sad because it's like, it's over. That's it.
Yes, it's your holiday. Yes.
Yeah. It's an
Christmas.
empty feeling that I get. What
Christmas morning, we go through that motion of waking up in the morning, we're brushing teeth, we're eating breakfast, we go to the tree, we're opening up gifts. As the gifts are opening, from that point on, the energy in the household is so high because everyone's running on adrenaline
yeah.
from just the energy
Christmas
from everyone. Like,
morning.
yeah, like everyone's energy is bouncing off the walls in in the tight, cozy space that we're all encompassed in. The aftermath of it all, I don't think hits me until the next morning. I can last all day.
So
I'll
December
have
20th.
yes, December 26th is when is when I'm realizing, like, okay, Christmas is yesterday. The gifts have been opened. The space has been cleaned. We have a designated trash bag that we put all the wrapping paper in. And we're allowing the kids to play with their gifts, bouncing around, putting batteries in one thing, setting up something else, going outside to play with another something else. This year will be different for us, though, since we will be out of town via airplane. We typically drive, so this will be a different experience for the kids because we will have to leave 98% of the gifts in our home state
Mm,
versus going to take everything to Granny's house. Before, we would be able to load everything in the car and drive and do our road trip to Grandma and Papa's house, but this year will definitely be a little different. So I am curious to know how the kids are going to handle that. And they may think they're going to have two Christmas. I'm just hoping that they don't think that two Christmases is going to be a thing every year. We go to Granny's house, open gifts. We go back home, we're opening more gifts. That's the
yeah.
only thing. The aftermath might be extended for us because
Oh,
we're gonna be
definitely.
opening,
Yeah. You're gonna
you
have
know.
a whole nother mess at home too.
Yes, so but I don't notice
It's
it until the
fun.
day
It'll be
after.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about
Okay.
you? Do you have a
I mean, so Christmas morning, like I said, it's magical. And typically, like my husband and I will wake up. Last year, my mom did spend the night. So she wakes up at like 5 in the morning. So She
Early.
makes her coffees. We gathered around in the living room, drinking our coffee, warmed up the pozole and the tamales, and kind of just waited for the kids to wake up. Then
Yes.
we started opening presents and then yeah, cleaning up. And the kids are excited to play with all their new things. So I do try to keep some order. Like we're not opening everything at once. One year we did that and I accidentally threw away a gift card. I am more than certain I threw it away because we just couldn't find it. So I'm like, okay, we have to have a little bit of organized chaos.
Yes.
And then yeah, like afterwards, we might go to like another family member's house later on in the day. But it is like that like last tour, you just kind of go to a few like houses Christmas Day to hang out with family and give Christmas presents. And then like that's it. You just come home and it's over. Like I do get really sad. I don't like that feeling of something so great being over. But I mean, what can you do, right? Just move on.
You're right.
But I do try I love to decorate. I hate to put everything back in
Put
boxes.
everything away. Yes.
Yeah, because
That's
it's
like
so much
unpacking.
too. Yeah, it's so much stuff that I put out, and
Yes.
I have no regrets as I'm doing it, but when I'm putting it away, it's like hell. I hate it. I freaking hate it.
Yes.
But it's also, it's over.
Right.
It's over until next year, 12 more months.
Oh,
I'm sad already. I'm sad
don't
thinking
be
about it.
sad. So it's the week of. We're
I
wrapping it
know.
up. We're wrapping it up. Last question for tonight, for today, depending on when you're listening. What are if any, what holiday wins are you hoping for this week?
I am hoping that everything just goes smoothly. I want everyone to enjoy themselves. I want the food to be delicious, the drinks to be slightly strong, the weather to be nice. I just want everything. I know not everything goes perfect, but at least to go pretty smooth, right? And to be able to enjoy my time with my family. That would be some wins, the kids loving their Christmas presents. I want to hear, I didn't want that,
Ain't nobody got time for
which
that.
right? 'Cause I do put a lot of thought into all the gifts, so that's always one of my fears. I don't think I've had that too much. I think as long as everything goes smoothly, getting in those family pictures, that's where I struggle. I'm just always so caught up in the moment that I don't get the pictures, but I need to get a good family picture this year. I just want things to go smooth from the party planning to having the party to the next day. If everyone could just get along,
Yes.
that would
Smooth
be
sailing.
great. Yes, yes. That would
I
be a win.
concur. I totally agree. I agree with all of that. Just smooth sailing. I am hoping for safe travels. I'm hoping that the kids enjoy the experience. It's a different experience, but I hope they are able to embrace the change and the different space that we'll be in. I also hope that they enjoy the gifts. The boys are so appreciative of stuff. I know that they'll
Just be so
get
happy to
some
open
socks
stuff
and
up.
underwear and they'll be happy. I do hope that I am able to convince the hubby to take a bite of a cookie and throw some milk down the sink. Nobody's gonna know. I am hoping for the Christmas spirit to be in the air and everyone's just loving on each other at the
Yes.
end of
Oh,
the
it's
day.
beautiful.
I really enjoyed this series that we did. I'm really grateful that we were able to come together, put out fun information, new information, or old information that our listeners, our pours may have heard or have not heard. So, despite the stress, the holiday magic is worth it, especially when you have a good pour and great company.
Thank you again, Pores, for following our first holiday series. We made it. Please submit your own worst gift stories or any Christmas tales that you feel inclined to speak of. If you're not already following us on social media, we're on the majority of the platforms.
With much love, we wish you all a wonderful Christmas. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Pouring and Parenting, where sip happens and we pour about it.
Merry Christmas.